This production of the Ultimate Racing League is brought to you by the UPX Podcast and the Upland Property Experts, and the Hyde Park Ninjas, and by Metaforce Racing, and the Upland Auction Platform, and by myupland.info, and by Quailwood Luxury Node, by Listen to Your Talent, AnthologyPuzzles.com unique wooden jigsaws, by 24/7 Venture Group, Iceman Manufacturing, Funky Beats Art Space, and the Metaverse Racing News Network.
Good day, race fans. We have a show for you today. Oh my goodness. Joining me as always, Ant-Man89. Ant-Man, what is up, my friend? Make sure you unmute your mic before you speak. Oh, is he frozen? Oh no, he's frozen. All right. And joining me today for this historic race day, SC Kicker. What is up, my friend?
What's going on, Mass Chef? Ant-Man, how are you? Hope you're all right over there. We lost him.
I think we lost him.
I know he did. He did get a phone call. Maybe he got pulled away for something there. But man, excited to be here. This is going to be a killer show. I am excited about this race. I know we've got two racers in there, Picasso and Almost Human. And if I looked at this right last week, we have got, I think, the top and the bottom covered.
Yes, for the most part, you got the top and the bottom covered. But the most important thing is that you have the top covered because Picasso has just laid down an awesome season, but it is not over with yet. We got to get through today's race because there is only still 6 points that are separating first, second, and third place between Picasso, San Mahoney, and JH2271. So my goodness, am I looking forward to this race today. This is going to be awesome.
It's going to be a battle.
It will definitely be a battle. And so just to put the thing in context a little bit, for those who are new to the show or new to watching racing, the Mahoney MV Motorsports team has won 5 series championships in a row. We are on series number 6. So there has never been another championship racer or champion racer that didn't have the team name of Mahoney MV Motorsports. So this is an historic event. San Mahoney has his work cut out for him today. He's still got a chance. He's got to finish 4 places higher than Picasso in order to retain his crown. So it's going to be mad dash racing, clear to the end. I can't wait for it. So we're going to freaking jump right in there. But before we get started, SE, we had talked the last time that you were here, we had talked about some things that you were working on. And I want to just kind of show everybody today what that is, because you have all kinds of projects going on all the time, but I think this is quite possibly one of the coolest ones that you guys have done, aside from, the awesome comic books and all the other stuff that you guys do. So let's talk about that for just 1 minute while we try to get Ant-Man back on the line here.
Oh, the card.
Yeah, let's get there.
All right, so this is a cool piece our team put together, and this is just kind of an idea of the way that the cards are going to look if you've ever played card games like Magic the Gathering or anything like that, Yu-Gi-Oh! This is kind of the way that our cards are laid out, and it's got, just kind of a brief description. We're going to post this in our Discord as well if they haven't already, and it just shows you kind of the layout of the card with the stamina costs and, what set it is, who our artist is, a little bit of flavor text down here. And then also in the center there, it's got the rules. So like the rules of the card, how that card is going to play out. And then also like the card type This one is a hero card, which is a pretty important card, and then also the card name and the faction that it belongs to of the different sets. And man, we're really excited about bringing this game out. And it's been a ton of work. Putting a card game together is a lot of work. Just doing the play testing, making sure everything works and
Yeah,
is
yeah.
effective and fun. So we're super excited about it, but I did want to share. I'm glad you were able to pull this up today. But just wanted to share a little bit about what we're doing. And I know it's been slow and steady progress. And when it comes to art, art's a funny thing. It's first of all, it's hard to find good artists that are committed to a project
Yep.
and enjoy it. And then it's just hard to do the art. It takes time, to put all the art together. And with so many different cards, and we're working on the comic book, so we got the art going for that too. It's been a lot of work, but it's really been amazing to kind of see these cards and characters all come to life. So if you've gotten, the comic books and stuff, if you've seen some of those,
Hmm.
the characters that are in those comic books, they're, it's almost 100% cohesive to what we're doing within the card game and some of the other, the video games and different things that we've got lined up as well. And, I have to think to myself every single day was, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
project. And sometimes when you're just watching it from the outside, you don't realize like all the work that goes in behind the scenes. And we never try to rush anything. We're never, we're not in a hurry to rush it. We want it to be a good, productive game. And I think Mass, I think you play a lot of games. I grew up playing D&D and
Yeah.
The Gathering and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
D&D,
How
Magic,
many
you name it.
how many years have those games been around? I mean, since we were kids, and we're
Oh
we're not
yeah.
spring chickens anymore, so they've been
Right.
around for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's what we want for this game too, is for it to be around and pass the test of time.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I think back to the days of Pokemon and Magic, and my son. I passed Magic on to my son. My son still plays it. He does Magic tournaments, all that kind of stuff. So I know he's really into it as well. So honestly, I cannot wait until this is released. I cannot wait to get my hands on a deck and start playing, because it looks like it's going to be just absolutely awesome. So great job to you guys, great job to the team. KO, I didn't quite catch the artist's name down there, but the artwork is phenomenal. So I can't wait. It's awesome. Great
Yeah,
job.
our artist is Lucas Oxidine. I don't know if you can see that there. He's just a fantastic kid. He does great work. Super humble guy too. And yeah, we're super excited to be working with him.
That's so awesome. So awesome. All
Do you
right.
still
Well,
play?
I haven't played in quite a while, but it's only just lack of time more than
Yeah.
anything. And I used to play with my son all the time, and of course he's a grown and moved out of the house and that kind of stuff. So we don't really get to play anymore. He lives in a different town than me as well, so that doesn't help us with the play situation. But
Yeah, it makes it tough.
I can guarantee you, when I get these cards in my hand and tell him that I have them, he will be over and we will be playing, no problem. So
Yeah,
uh,
I
super
I'm
cool.
looking forward to having it out rolling, and, seeing people play is gonna be cool.
Yeah, 100%. Cannot wait. Great job to you and the team. Super, super cool.
Thanks, man. We really appreciate it and appreciate the support.
Of course. All right. So, like I said, we've got lots of racing to get to today. So we'll go over that in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and introduce our drivers for anybody that might be new watching us race this afternoon.
Introducing our drivers for the 2025 Stock Car Competition Series. Driving for Metaforce Racing, number 1 Akaprapi and number 22 J82271. Driving for the Castle Elite Racing Team, number 13 Fuelman and number 7 TD125. Driving for the Fast Track Racing Team, number 20 Ja Rashad and number 29 Scorpio King 3. Driving for Hyde Park Ninja Racing, it's number 13 Almost Human and number 20 Picasso. Driving for Neo MW Motorsports, it's number 5 Wanderer 1976 and number 6 Metashmoot. Driving for the 5-time URL Series Championship team of Mahoney MP Motorsports, it's number 15, Matsuda R, and number 30, San Mahoney.
All right, and we are back. Ant-Man, good to see you again.
Yes, sir. I'm back, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
No worries. We can honestly, I can probably count on one hand how many times we've had a show that did not have technical difficulties. It's just not a URL show without it. So
Exactly.
all is good. All is good for sure. All right, so let's talk about where we are with all of this. So last week we had City Pigeon, who is an alternate driver for Castle Elite Racing, jump in there and race for Buellman, who was unable to make the race last week. But Buellman benefited greatly from the City Pigeon win, grabbing 12 points and moving up 3 spots on this leaderboard to make up some points from earlier in the season, not being able to run very well. So that was super awesome. But what the story is the top of this leaderboard. 1, 2, and 3, Picasso, San Mahoney, JH2271. As I said before, only 6 points. 6 points separating these 3 drivers. So one of these 3 drivers is going to emerge as the champion of this stock car competition series today. So
I gotta say, I'm so proud of Pac, man. He's come a long way. Like, I mean, getting into racing and then jumping right in the top. Like, come on, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was a rookie last season for the Pro Series. Got his feet wet a little bit. Was able to make some space up on that leaderboard, and just came out swinging this season. Running for the Ninjas. I know he's had a great time racing, and he's done very, very well. One of the most consistent drivers on the board this season. A nice win, a couple of second place finishes, a couple of third place finishes. So hopefully he's able to finish it off and capture the championship. And I know SC is super excited and hoping that he can pull it off as well. So we are about to see how that's going to go. But first, let's check out our race to 1 million leaderboard. No movement at all last week on this thing. Everybody stayed right in their position. But the bottom of the board, based on the runs, was able to make up a little bit of point space on the Neo MW Motorsports team because Medishbuk was not able to race last week. So they lacked a few points going into this week, but still everybody else seems to be tightening the gap, and this gap is closing in on the Mahoney team. So still another whole season to go. We'll just have to see how this works out. But exciting to see for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and give away our first giveaway today because we have some really cool floaties from LTYT. We're going to give some of those away. Hashtag LTYT. Get it in there right now, and we will give you some floaties. If you got a pool in your backyard, these look really cool next to it. This is a full set of mint 21 out of 200, so this is still a very low mint. So hashtag LTYT and get yourself some cool floaties. And this is where we are this week. This track is super fast. We're running on Northumberland. It's 2.20 miles, 12 turns, a couple of really nice boost spots. But this track is awesome because it's really fast. We're going to see a lot of lane changes, a lot of lead changes throughout the race. So it's really going to give these top drivers an opportunity to showcase their skills for sure.
Absolutely.
Now,
It's always exciting when we see them coming around those corners and just the skill, man. Like seeing these guys slamming the boost. Like there's so much stuff that we learn just watching these guys.
no kidding. And I just want to point out we did have a race update yesterday from Upland. The mechanics changed a little bit, so I hope these drivers were out racing because the lane change mechanic is the most notable change from the update. Instead of the body roll lane changing, they went back to the car turn lane change, so it's a little bit less responsive. But here we are. Yeah, worked out today for sure. All right, check it out. Who is in heat number 1? We've got Picasso as our heat number 1 starter, and they've already got the lobby started there and a code posted. Running with him today is going to be Wander 1976 from Neo MW Motorsports, Matsuda from MV Motorsports, Almost Human, Hyde Park Ninja Racing, TB 125 from Castle Elite, and Metaspook from Neo. We've only got 2 teams that are running in the same heat this week. In heat number 1, it's Neo. Heat number 2, it's going to be Fast Track is racing. So, yeah, that was a very sneaky update. You are absolutely right. No announcement. Nobody knew about it. It was just a last minute thing. I saw a couple of posts going through Discord, so I went and updated my stuff, and it was an interesting update to say the least. But we're going to see how it plays out. The other notable issue was the boost. So the boost seems to have gotten a little bit of a, how do we want to put this? A little bit of a nerf, I want to say. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But all right, we've got most of our drivers in. What's that?
As you say, I was racing earlier this morning. I noticed a bunch of the little changes. I haven't noticed much with the boost yet, though. But I'm interested to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, we are missing a couple of drivers here.
Uh-oh.
Almost Human. And who else is missing? TB 125. All right, we'll tag them. Hopefully they can get in there. We've only got about 3.5 minutes left. So I will prepare to jump in there if needed. So yeah, I can't. I honestly, this is the closest final race that we've ever had in a series, because usually the Mahonies are so far on top or so far out into the lead that this is more or less a cool, let's get on there and race week. But this time around, the points are so close.
Mm-hmm. I think because the Mahoney boys stepped out, a lot of people got their nerve up, man. They're like, yeah, I think I can do this now.
Right. All right. So we got TB 125. We're missing Almost Human. Hopefully he can get in. If not, I will jump in with my measly little S2 or something. Looks like about 2.5 minutes left. So.
It sucks so bad when you miss the races, man. Especially the guys that come like right after the race. It's like, man.
Yeah, right.
2 minutes too late, man.
All right. I might have. So we're still missing one driver. We're still missing Almost Human.
No, we're just
Foreskin in the house. What's up, bro?
Foreskin.
All right. So no Almost Human. So I'm actually going to have CP jump in there with a slow car so I can broadcast without any interruption here.
Perfect.
We'll get him a code. Make sure he's on. Just so we can get in the race there. Oh my God, I am so nervous right now. I can't wait for these races to get going. All right, let's try to get CP in there.
Man, what's up, man?
What up, man? Good to see you as always. All right, we got CP in there, so I'm going to jump in and we can check out some of these qualifying times. Now, this is, like I said, this is a super fast track, so I expect qualifying to be really quick.
Nice.
I think the average race should take about 3 minutes, maybe a little less if they're really good. All right, let's check out where we're at here. Let me get this on stage, get this off. Okay.
Ooh, looking good.
Yeah, here we go. Wander 1976 with a 1 minute time. TB 125 jumping in there with a 101. Picasso with a 101. Matsuda with a 101. Look, only less than 3 seconds separating the top 5 drivers in this heat. So
wow,
that's amazing. That's really, really close. Picasso's going to have his work cut out for him to make this final. That's for sure. Yes. Sergeant Loco in the house. Hey, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sergeant Loco and the Loco Cafe, along with the Real Note LA Theater that we always broadcast into usually. Loco Cafe is now broadcasting us live in Spanish. So it's being translated over to Spanish. So all of our Spanish speaking racing friends can jump in there and see us on the broadcast in Spanish. Thank you, Sergeant Loco. Big shout out to the Loco Cafe.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice job he's doing over there with that.
very cool.
So if you haven't checked out the Locos Cafe yet, make sure you do that.
Right.
Connected.
All right, come on.
Connected. Matsuda connected. TB connected. Wander's in there, and we are off. What a clean race we got here today. I love it.
The new Tournaments don't look too bad. I think it takes a second to get used to, but not too bad.
Not bad. I mean, I definitely prefer the body roll lane changes a little bit better.
Now, do you think that this will change kind of any of the mechanics as far as how people are driving? Or do you think it's more just aesthetics?
It's hard to say. I think it's going to affect how people drive. It affected how I drove. Gotcha. Wander 1976 is not playing. He is out there in the lead. TB 125 in second, and Picasso now in third. But Picasso's got Metaspook right on his tail. Well, had Metaspook right on his tail. Metaspook and Matsuda getting tangled up there a little bit.
Ooh, that was a mean skid.
Mean skids coming around there for sure. But Wander 1976 actually extending his lead.
Yeah, he's able around these corners clean.
Yeah. Picasso able to get up and around TB 125, but TB 125 is still holding his zone very nicely. And Wander still holding off Picasso very well. He's like, nope, you're not getting around me this time. I am on it. Going to make it as difficult as possible on Picasso. And here comes Matsuda coming up on TB 125. Possibly TB 125 could be having some technical difficulties. I don't see any lane changes coming from him, so he might have erred out or became driverless for some reason.
Ghosted, man.
And Matsuda with a very nice clean turn there, no skidding, but here he comes up on TB 125 and Picasso, who is just ahead of TB. Here's Picasso now. And Wander's just said very silently, I'm going to see you later.
He's got a good lead on him now.
I will meet you at Loco's Cafe for a cappuccino here in just a little bit.
And he's hitting those corners so smooth, man. Like, yeah, it's going to be hard to catch up with him at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely as we said at the beginning, if you haven't practiced the new mechanics yet today, there could be some little bits of an issue. And Wander is just blazing around these corners with no issues. Yeah, nice finish for Wander 1976 there. Picasso does come in second with Matsuda in third. So, guys, we are not out of it yet. Hi, Shaq. How are you? We are not out of it yet because now we have one of the Mahoney team in the final today, and that could be very beneficial for Stan Mahoney if he makes the finals as well. So that could make for some very, very interesting racing for the final lap there.
He's somewhere smiling hard right now.
Right? Very much so. All right. Don't forget hashtag LTYT. We're going to be making that drawing in just a moment here as soon as I capture this quick screenshot. Make sure we have all of those times. Wander 1976 coming in with a 2:55.661, which is a very, very fast time.
It was under a minute on that last lap, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That was pretty quick.
He was fine, man.
He came to play.
Oh yeah, and it's tough sometimes too. As far as the skidding, you got to like hit like a certain sweet spot with your miles per hour. But oh man, like for me,
I just want to say it also depends on the lane that you're in when you take the corner. Because sometimes taking that very inside lane, even though it's the shortest way around the track, is not always going to work out the way that you think that it should. So, that's why it's so important to make sure that everybody, that the track, where your turns are, where your boost spots are. It was just an awesome, you just got to know. That's all there is to it. You just got to know.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys have been through these tracks several times, so they know.
Yeah, these guys are getting these tracks down like in their sleep type. I'm like, oh my God, man.
Right?
It's almost like if you take a few days off from practicing, these guys are going to take all your UPX.
Yeah, they've already practiced it and are going to definitely take what they can get for sure. All right. As I said, we're going to go ahead and run this drawing right now. Hashtag LTYT. We've got 11 entries in there. This is for some really cool floaties from Listen to Your Talent. Very, very cool. So let's do that right now. Here we go. Man. Nice.
Right.
Way to go, man. Nice job there. Quick screenshot again. All right.
I like the new system for keeping track of the winners. That's nice.
Yeah, man, it's getting rough trying to keep track of everything all the time.
Oh, yeah, especially with all the excitement in the racing itself. It's like,
right?
It's so hard to multitask.
I know, right? That's all right, though. We're good. All right. And now with that, let's go ahead and pull that back over here. Oh, geez, now I got the thing. Pull that back over here. All right. So we'll jump right into our very next drawing. As soon as I get the right screen on the stage. There we go. Hashtag Iceman this time. We're going to give away a Canada go-kart when we come back after the next race. So hashtag Iceman. Grab a really cool Canada go-kart. So we'll get that. All right. And heat number 2. Here we go. JH2271, our current third place leader on that board, racing with Ja Rashad, Scorpio King 3, Akaprapi, San Mahoney, and Buellman. Buellman is our starter for this race, so we'll go ahead and get that lobby started. And while we do that, we are going to break away for a quick commercial break. from today's race sponsor.
Today's race brought to you by the UPX podcast. Catch them Thursday nights at 9:15 p.m. Eastern.
The UPX podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.
All right, and we are back. We're just about ready to get this heat number 2 lobby started. And this, honestly, the heat number 1 was a lot more competitive than I thought it was going to be, because Wanderer just freaking brought the heat. So that was pretty awesome. I think heat number 2 is going to be super competitive, because you have 2 racers in there who desperately want to make the podium for this championship. JH2271 and San Mahoney are in there together on this race. So it's going to be interesting to see if anybody decides to put a little wrench into the works for either one of those drivers. So we'll have to just wait and see how this goes. I'm pulling up the myupland.info race lobby right now. We've already got 4 of our 6 drivers in the lobby. Just waiting on... Who are we waiting on? Let me bring this back up. Waiting on Scorpio King. She's in there now. Now just Ja Rashad.
Ja Rashad, man.
Jump in there, Ja. All right, he's online. We'll wait for this next update here. 8 seconds. Hopefully he's in there now.
Oh, the music is
all right.
You know that.
Ja Rashad is in there.
Right on.
You're gonna now. If I can just get my Upland to cooperate and let me in the race, then we'll be good. And I am in. Check out some qualifying times here. See how these guys are doing. Akapropi with a 103, JH with a 103, San Mahoney with a 101,
Nice.
Buellman with a 104. Everybody within 3 seconds so far again. Just waiting on Scorpio King and Ja Rashad to finish up their qualifying laps. Now, see, if anybody can throw a wrench into this, it's Akapropi. Because, again, another short track. I would just like to reiterate, Akapropi has won the other 2 short tracks that we've been on. So he could definitely throw a wrench into this. Scorpio King looks like she wants to throw a little bit of a wrench into it. And she jumps up there in the 3rd place spot.
It's kind of expertise here to short tracks.
Yeah, and she just knocks Akapropi down into the 4th place position, and Ja Rashad jumps in there now into the 2nd place position, dropping JH2271 down to 5th. So interesting developments on the qualifying laps there. Roof. All right, let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and hit that start button whenever you are ready, Mr. Buellman. here we go. Going to get another good clean race here, hopefully. Everybody connected except for just waiting on Scorpio King to get connected here. And ready, set, boom. There we go. Nope, not yet. Come on. Oh, hopefully she's able to get connected to here.
It's so funny how it like rats out the slow connectors now.
I call it informing. It's not ratting out it. It's informing. It's informing the rest of the racers.
It's also informing any cable distributors as well. If anybody wants to up their connections.
Oh no, Akapropi got kicked. Try to jump back in there, Akapropi.
CP has a good point too. Now that we have this screen that kind of shows us who's connecting, it also lets you know if you have a connection problem specifically as well, so you can make changes instead of just kind of not knowing what's going on. I think you might have muted out, Chef.
Okay, here we go. Now we're going in. Let's see how we go here. So we know at least 2 drivers got hit here. Let's see if they were able to get back in. Ja Rashad taking the lead. Scorpio King going right up behind him. Stan Mahoney. Now Scorpio King into the lead. Stan Mahoney in third. Here comes everybody. JH up into third. Akapropi into fourth. Dropping Stan Mahoney down into the 5th place position. Buellman in 6th, which I think Buellman is driverless.
Oh, man.
It would appear to be so.
Coming out aggressive. I love it.
And Jarisha Akapropi now moves up into the 2nd place position, dropping JH down into 3rd. Now Stan Mahoney has dropped all the way down into 6th place.
That inching towards the bumper, man. That's no good. That's no good.
No good. Yeah. All right. Now JH 2271 moves up into the 2nd place position. Now getting passed by Akapropi, who is also a driverless car, I believe. So we got a little AI stuff going on there. Ja Rashad getting a block out from that driverless car, able to hold on into that 3rd place position. But here comes JH using a boost to try to catch up. Stan Mahoney also using a boost trying to catch up. Stan Mahoney's got to make up some time here. He's only got another lap and a half to get up into a qualifying position.
Oh, man. Sometimes I get so nervous, man. I forget what lap I'm on.
JH now just holding on to that 3rd place spot, but Stan Mahoney is right behind him. And playing a little bumper tag on that little spin out there. And there he goes. Sam Mahoney able to jump around JH on that turn. And now JH and Sam Mahoney are going to play a little battle back and forth. We are on the final lap. JH trying to make up some time. Got to get up in there. But Ja Rashad, really the story of heat number 2 right now, because he has got a huge lead.
Let's go, Ja.
Sam Mahoney and JH both need to try to get around Acropoppy one more time. And the AI Acropoppy has a boost left in the tank, and he just used that.
They said Ack is so good, he don't even got to be in the car.
Right?
That's the car driving by memory now, man.
Yeah. And there it is.
Hey.
JH grabbing the first place position. Acropoppy making the finals along with Sam Mahoney. And then JH 2271 getting knocked out of the finals for this final race of the season, or of the series. Sorry.
Good work.
What a race. Very well done. And let's see where we are here.
Ack was close, man. He was almost there.
And I just want to point out the time differences there between Sam Mahoney and JH. We're talking 6/100ths of a second, keeping JH from the finals this week. I still think he's plenty far ahead in points to get to still maintain that third place position. We'll just have to see how the rest of the leaderboard plays out. But my goodness, great win for the Fast Track Racing team there. Ja Rashad pulling it out and getting a win in that heat.
Absolutely, man.
And that was quite the battle back for Sam Mahoney. He was all the way down in 6th place and came back.
That was.
Man, I'm wondering if he's feeling the way I feel, man. You take like a 2-day break and these guys learn like new techniques or something.
So we, here it is. It's honestly the final that kind of I was waiting for. I'm sure everybody else was waiting for also. Wander 1976 with the start on the finals with a time of 2:55.661, nice. Running with Picasso, Matsuda, Ja Rashad, Acropoppy, and Sam Mahoney. So this final is really turning out to be ridiculous and exactly the way I envisioned it. Other than the fact that JH didn't make it, I really wish he would have, because that would have just made it all the better. Yeah. But Acropoppy in the driver's channel says he hopes his AI does better this time.
We had 2 sub 1 minute laps too. We had Jarashad. I think that last lap was under a minute.
Yep.
And then the first race we had one too was I think Wanderer, right?
Yes. Yep. So
very nice.
Couple of sub 1 minute laps for both heats. So super excited to see how this final is going to wrap up. So let's go ahead and get Wanderer out there, get that lobby started. Hashtag Iceman if you're in there for an Iceman Canada go-kart. Hashtag Iceman. We're going to draw that right now. Get it on stage. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hashtag Iceman for an Iceman go-kart. Whoops. What'd I do? Stop. There we go. Vape High Guy. Congratulations to Vape High Guy. You have won yourself an Iceman Canada go-kart. Make sure you hit me up in DMs on Discord or in chat, in-game chat, and I will be happy to get that over to you.
Congrats, man. Congrats. I'm not gonna lie, I'm low key a little bit jealous of these viewers, man. Like these guys get some great stuff. I'm like, man, I need to make like a second screen name or something. Not a LAN account. Second YouTube screen name.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Top man.
That's right. All right, and our next giveaway, because this is our final race of the season, we are going to drop a full set of MCM F5 Series go-karts. Hashtag MCM. We'll make this draw after the finals. This is going to be mint number, I believe, 12. So it'll be a full set of mint number 12 F5E go-karts. So some lucky viewer today is going to win 7 go-karts at the end of this final race.
You got executives out here that don't got that many carts, man.
Well, I can assure you I don't have that problem. I have more carts than I know what to do with. Matter of fact, it was funny because when we were doing the cyborg races during For Wars, the cyborg kart races, it took me longer to find the cart in my inventory than it did for me to race the race.
That's hilarious, man.
Which was really annoying because you needed to get the races in. So I was really annoyed by that.
It's so funny because it's like I'm always bragging for you, man. Like I'm so enthralled with your cart museum. I'm just like, yeah, he's got a cart museum, man. My buddy.
And if you're interested in checking out the cart museum, it can be found at 2000 60th Terrace. Or 60th Street, 2060th Street in Kansas City at the Castle Run Kart GP racetrack.
Yes, check it out, guys.
There's
just
currently
Jay Leno's collection.
There is currently 88 unique karts sitting on the track.
Nice. I got to check those out. Sure.
Nice.
And there's some very rare unique karts sitting on that track too. I've got a couple of really low mints, a couple of 1 of 19s. So there's some cool karts sitting there. So if you want to check out what karts are around, that's the place to do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We have all of our finalists in this race. So I'm going to jump in now and try to get on the track. And I did. Yay. See where our all right, Wander in with a 1 minute. First one in with a 1 minute qualifier.
Wow.
So that's pretty huge. Acaprop with a 101, San Mahoney 102, Picasso with a 101. So we are what 2.2 seconds difference so far. That's Suda trying to jump in there.
It's wild because on the qualifying laps, as soon as I get my time, I'm thinking of all the mistakes that I made. Like, all right, so I got 2 seconds off if I would have did this.
Right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's see. We got there's Ja Rashad in with a 103. Oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome.
I was gonna say I meant to tell you too. I got called out by some of the guys, man. I just want to let everybody know I'm not just the host here, man. I'm an actual racer too. All right, I'm not the best. I'm no CP, but I'm not a slouch, man.
Just wanting to get that information out there.
Yeah, just so everybody knows.
Just right, so there's no confusion about it. All right, let's go ahead and hit that start button and get this bad boy going. Hopefully we get a nice clean start for the finals here because that would be fantastic. And here we go.
Nice set of cars.
All right, let's see who's going to get connected now. Oh, look at that. Boy, that was a beautiful start.
All right, here we go.
And here we go. The very last race of the Stock Car Competition Series for 2025 is on its way. Matsuda going out into the lead. Wander 1976 in second. Sam Mahoney trying to weave his way up through traffic. Akapropi up into, down into sixth now. Not sure what happened there, but and these guys are tight running through that turn number, turn number 4, I think. 3, 4. There's 4,
oh,
there's
man.
5.
I lost track as soon as it started. These guys are going in,
And
man.
now we've got Wander 1976 and Picasso now jumping ahead of Matsuda. Matsuda and Sam Mahoney running back to back here. Matsuda back up into second place, trying to run blocks to get Sam Mahoney up into that top spot. And big crashes all around, allowing Wander 1976 to take off and get out there. Sam Mahoney now jumps up into second place, while Picasso drops down into sixth, now back up to fourth. Picasso just needs to finish fifth or better to win this championship.
Pack's the fan favorite today. I see everyone in the chat saying, let's go Pack.
Here we go. We are on lap number 2. And here comes Sam Mahoney going up around Wander. Or no, that was, where am I at? I'm on, it was Matsuda coming up around Sam Mahoney. Yeah, I'm on the wrong car here. That's why, because
that's
Wander's
the excitement, man.
Wander is so far into the lead that, you can barely see his car from Matsuda's car.
Oh, yeah.
But here comes the Mahoney boys, because they are side by side going into lap number 3.
Nice.
With Picasso and Akapropi holding on. Picasso able to get around Akapropi, still right behind the Mahoney team. And we are on the final lap of this championship series. And Wander has solidified his win, I believe, because I don't think anybody can catch him at this point.
Yeah, that crash got set him up real nice, man.
Yeah. Must be about lunchtime where he is, because, he's going to be grilling some dogs and burgers when he gets to the finish line, waiting for everybody else to get there. And Matsuda and Sam Mahoney back to back. Picasso still in third. Now Sam Mahoney. Oh, Sam Mahoney. Oh, Matsuda jumping into Picasso. And there is where the team aspect comes in. Drops Picasso all the way back down into last. Oh! And Picasso able to get that 5th place position, while Sam Mahoney only finished second, which is going to guarantee Picasso the championship win, I believe. We're going to have to run some math and just verify everything.
Wow.
And I will post that in channel. But wow, what a race. My goodness. The Mahoney team trying to pull off some team tactics there and drop Picasso down at the end of the race, but Picasso able to hold on to that 5th place position. And I do not think it's going to be enough. Let's see. It could even potentially be a tie in first place. And if we have a tie for first place, we will have a race off. So I will get the results out. If we have to have a race off, I will publish when that will happen. It will be a race off between the top 2 competitors in the event of a tie. And that will determine the champion. The loser of that race will automatically maintain second place. And then we will go from there on the points board. So everybody stay tuned. the drama has not concluded yet. We'll have to wait and see what the final tally of the scores are. But that looks like it could potentially be a tie at the top of the leaderboard. And I believe that will also solidify JH in the third place position. So we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. But holy crap, what a race. And what a way to finish the season. We basically finished the season to possibly not finish the season. So
here come the sleepless nights.
Right? All right. So hashtag MCM. Everybody jump in there because I'm going to draw that right now. Somebody is going to win a full set of the MCM F5 Series go-karts. Right now, here we go. Hashtag MCM. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Let's see.
Here we go. Picasso.
All right.
Very appropriate. Picasso getting the win on the MCM F5 Series go-karts.
Congrats, man.
That was super awesome. Very, very cool. All right. So we will have to finalize the leaderboards. I'll get that taken care of right after the races today. We'll get a publish announcement up on the screen. And we will potentially have a race off.
I'm excited about it. I mean, honestly, I think it would be nice to have a clear winner. But in the case that it's not, I would love to see two guys battle it out. I mean, it's rough when it's a full track, but two guys, I mean, that's mano a mano.
Right. And and we saw on full display what team racing is. Matt Suter really made a very concerted effort there to help his teammate get into that championship circle. So we'll have to see how that goes. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. So everybody stay tuned. We'll get the final boards up. Look for the announcements on the URL Discord server and on X. And we will also announce when that final race will be, if we have to have one. Again, we'll get the finalized standings here as quickly as I possibly can. But in the meantime, SC, brother, I really appreciate you coming on. Sorry we weren't able to quickly determine a definite champion yet. We're still on hold for that. But we'll do a race off. Maybe you can join us for that when we can do that. And we'll be back and we'll try it again. See how it goes.
Definitely looking forward to that.
And so, hey, until we can finalize this, great show, everybody. I really thank you for joining us. We had huge audience participation today, so really happy to see that. And we've got Blossom season coming up here in the next week or so, which means Blossom season racing. So we're all looking for how that's going to play out. And the one thing we haven't talked about yet that we have to talk about is the Genesis Week announcement that came out today, where we are not having a in-person Genesis Week, all digital this time around. So let's get a quick vote on a quick roundtable vote. April Fools or no?
I think it might. I think it might be. Could possibly be an April Fool's.
SC, what do you think?
I don't think so, and I don't hope so. I think it would be a bad idea.
I am with you on that. I think that's 100% a bad idea. I don't think it's an April Fool's joke. I think they're very serious about it. I can tell you that I wasn't personally on General Chat in Upland server, but I know some others that were, and it seems that the Upland team is very adamant about the fact that this is not an April Fool's joke, which I wholeheartedly want to believe that it's not, because that's going to be that would be terrible if it was. So
Yeah, I agree. A lot
All
of
right. Hey,
hands and
you know
all that
what?
stuff.
So it looks like San Mahoney. Okay, yeah. So they're trying to figure out if they can do the race now. No, until I finalize the leaderboards, we can't do the race now. But let me.
We gotta make
but we
you
will
lose
do that
the first.
right. But stay tuned. We'll announce when we're going to have that race off, and I hope everybody can join us again. But until that time, I'm Matt Chef. That's SE Kicker. That's Ant-Man, and we will see you on the track.
Later, guys.